Shalom, shalom, shalom. It's your brother Yael. I just want to take the time to make this video in response to what I hear a lot of Christians say, that Israel never kept the Torah, never observed it, never kept it at all. They never served Jehovah. They never was obedient to Jehovah. Never. You see, is that a fact? Let's go to the book of Joshua, chapter 24. And yes, start at verse 14. For now, fear Jehovah and serve him with wholeheartedness and truth. Remove the gods that your forefathers served on the other side of the river and in Egypt, and serve Jehovah. If it is evil in your eyes to serve Jehovah, choose today whom you will serve. The gods your forefathers served across the river, or the gods of the Amorites, in whose land you dwell. But as for me and my house, we will serve Jehovah. Now you have to understand, what does serving Jehovah consist of? It is complete reverence, devotion unto him, and obedience unto him. What were they obeying? They were obeying his Torah. That is serving Jehovah. Verse 16. The nation respond. This is the Israelites responding to Joshua. The nation responded and said, it will be sacrilegious for us to forsake Jehovah and to serve gods of others. For it is Jehovah, our God, who brought us and our fathers up from the land of Egypt, from the house of bondage, who performed these great wondrous signs before our eyes. He safeguarded us all the paths upon which we walked, and among all the peoples in whose the midst we passed. Jehovah drove out all the people and the Amorites who inhabited the land from before us. We too will serve Jehovah, for he is our God. That is powerful. It's just real sad that many of God's people don't have that same attitude. Verse 19. But Joshua said to the people, you will not be able to serve Jehovah, for he is a holy God. He is a jealous God. He will not forgive your rebellious sins or your transgression. For if you forsake Jehovah and serve gods of the foreigner, he will turn and act harshly towards you and destroy you after having done good with you. Now, what this is talking about is, if you turn from God, start to make gods and embrace gods of foreign nations, and start to keep the concepts and laws that these false gods have, God will not forgive you. And he will simply not forgive you, because once you fall to such a fallen state as that and do not seek Jehovah's forgiveness, you do not seek Jehovah's face, he will not forgive you. Remember, my brothers and my sisters, if we fall from Jehovah, we have a part to play in our salvation. We return to Jehovah. But this is speaking of a people that will not return to Jehovah. That is why it said he will not forgive, because they will not turn back to him. Verse 21. The people said to Joshua, no, we will serve only Yahweh. Joshua said to the people, you bear witness upon yourselves that you have chosen Yahweh. Now, did you hear that? Can we get back to this? They serve Yahweh. They didn't serve Yahweh in the Mashiach. They didn't say we will serve the Mashiach. They said we will obey only Yahweh. We will serve Yahweh. We will obey Yahweh. This was the cry of our people. When will we get back to this cry? When will we get back to this mindset? Let me read that again, verse 21. And the people said to Joshua, no, we will serve only Yahweh. Joshua said to the people, you bear witness upon yourself that you have chosen Yahweh to serve him. And they said, we are witnesses. So now remove the gods of the foreigners that are among you, and direct your hearts to Yahweh, the God of Israel. You can't be no more plain as day as this. There's so much clarity in this. There's no reason to fast and pray and ask, what does this mean? What is this saying? Serve him. Let me read it again, verse 23. So now remove the gods of the foreigners that are among you. Bring the gods of the foreigners that are among you, and direct your hearts to Yahweh, the God of Israel. And the people replied to Joshua, we shall serve Yahweh our God, and we shall heed his voice. Joshua made a covenant with the people that day, and he set down decrees and laws for them in Shechem. And Joshua wrote these words and placed them with the book of God's Torah. He took a large stone and stood it there between the doorpost that was in the sanctuary of Yahweh. And Joshua declared to all the people, behold, this stone will be a witness for you, for it has heard all the words of Yahweh that he has spoken to us. It will be a witness against you if you ever deny your God. Then Joshua sent the people forth, each man to his heritage. It was after these events that Joshua the son of Nun, the servant of Hashem, died at the age of 110 years old. They buried him in the border of his heritage in Timnath Shirah, which is in Mount Ephraim, north of Mount Gash. Listen to this right here, verse 31. Israel served Yahweh all the days of Joshua and all the days of the elders whose days were lengthened after Joshua, who had known all the deeds of Yahweh, which he has done for Israel. So we see that Israel did obey Yahweh, that they did walk according to the Torah. Even though our history showed, when we look within scriptures, we were not always faithful to Yahweh, but there was a time when we were. There were several times when the people of God returned back to God. Even though the record showed we constantly went a-whoring after other gods, but the record also showed there was a period of time when we were faithful to Yahweh and kept the Torah. So do not allow these people to lie to you and say that Israel never was faithful to God. Israel never could keep the Torah, never, because they're lying to you. They're lying to you. So my brothers and my sisters, turn back to Yahweh and him alone. Serve him. Echo the very cry of our people when Joshua spoke to them. Let us echo what they said. This is your brother Yael. Shalom.